Imagine selling your car, selling your land, emptying your bank account, and even breaking your piggy bank just because you want to go to London. Only to end up drinking tap water in a UK airport prison cell. Welcome to the wildest Japa story you would hear this year. This is the story of Tosin, a babe who paid a whopping 15 million naira to a travel agent for a direct UK work visa. She threw a massive farewell party, ate grilled croaker fish with her friends, posted goodbye Nigeria on her WhatsApp status, and flew to London like a VIP. But less than 24 hours later, she was on a flight right back to Lagos with nothing but the heavy winter coat on her back and premium grade E tears in her eyes. The kind of tears that don't just drop. They hold a meeting on your chin and never leave. So, grab your popcorn and maybe a cold drink, because the way this agent set Tosin up, even the devil is taking notes with a red pen. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and turn on that post notification for more beautiful stories. So, let's rewind a bit. Tosin was doing perfectly okay. In Lagos, she had a good job, a very neat Toyota Corolla with AC that actually worked. And she could afford to buy chicken and chips whenever she wanted. To the average person, Tosin had arrived. But she caught the worst, most highly contagious disease in Nigeria right now. The God-went syndrome. Every time she opened Instagram, somebody was in the UK wearing a heavy puffer jacket and blowing cold breath into the camera like a dragon. And every time she opened Twitter, somebody was announcing, "I finally got my BRP card." The final straw for Tosin was the guy that used to copy her assignments in the university. The guy whose head was completely empty. She saw him posting pictures in Canada, drinking Starbucks, and calling his friends, their mates. Tosin was exhausted. She felt like her own life was on pause, while everybody else was pressing fast forward. She didn't want to go through the stress of writing IELTS exam and looking for school fees. She didn't have the patience to be proving funds. She wanted the VIP route, the Habeg who do you know route. She wanted a direct work visa so she could land in Heathrow on Monday and start making pounds on Tuesday. And as we all know, when you are looking for a shortcut, a scammer is always waiting at the corner wearing a nice plain suit. A friend, one of those friends who is always connecting people but has never left the country themselves, introduced Tosin to a travel agent named Chief. Chief was not your regular agent sitting under a customized umbrella by the roadside. No. Chief had a massive office in Victoria Island. The AC in his office was so cold it could freeze a dead body. His receptionist looked like a beauty queen. He wore a loud designer watch that blinded you when the light hit it, and he spoke with a fake British accent that sometimes mixed with his local village accent when he talked too fast. He was the absolute king of packaging. Chief looked at Tosin from head to toe and said, "My dear, student visa is for kids. I don't do that. I have a direct connection with a hospital board in Manchester. I will get you a work visa in 3 weeks, but it will cost you 15 million naira. Cash, no transfer, no installments." Imagine 15 million. Money that can start a whole supermarket and still buy a delivery bike. But But Tosin's eyes were already blocked by the UK dreams and fantasies. Chief noticed her hesitation, so he even applied more pressure. He leaned back in his leather chair and said, "If you don't pay by Friday, I will give the slot to a senator's daughter. She has been begging me." Omo, the panic set in. Tosin went into full madness mode. She sold her Corolla for a ridiculous giveaway price to a mechanic who couldn't even believe his luck. She emptied her savings. She even took a massive loan from her office cooperative, crying and lying to her boss that her uncle needed an emergency kidney surgery. She gathered the whole 15 million in a Ghana must-go bag and handed it to Chief. And exactly 3 weeks later, Chief called her. "Congratulations, your visa is ready." He handed her the green passport. Tosin opened it, and there it was, a shiny UK work visa sticker. The holograms were shining. Tosin didn't even bother to verify it. She didn't check the name of the sponsor online. She just saw the UK flag, and her brain completely stopped working. She even went to church for Thanksgiving. And the day of her flight came. Tosin was the happiest girl in the world. She decided to dress the part. She wore a thick, furry turtleneck sweater and a heavy winter coat to the Lagos airport. In 35-degree heat, she was sweating like a Christmas goat. But she didn't care. She was already feeling in the London breeze, which was feeling in her spirit. She took a picture of her passport, carefully covering the barcode but making sure everybody could see the destination, and posted it on all her socials with the caption, "God did. Next stop, Heathrow. Goodbye Nigeria. You have tried in my life." All her friends and enemies were in the comments. "God, when? Safe flights there. Bring chocolate and perfume for me, oh." She was even replying to them like a celebrity. "By God's grace. Oh my God." If only she knew that the only thing she was bringing back was a massive unexplainable debt. Tosin landed in London at exactly 5 a.m. It was freezing cold. That heavy jacket finally made sense. She proudly walked up to the UK border force desk, dragging her 2 massive suitcases filled with clothes, dried fish, pig milk and ground pepper. She thought a company driver with a placard was waiting outside for her. She handed her passport to the immigration officer with a bright smile. The officer didn't smile back. He looked at the visa. He looked at his computer screen. He looked at Tosin. Then the officer asked, "Miss, what is the name of the hospital you are going to work for?" Tosin proudly said the name Chief had told her to memorize. But the officer shook his head, picked up the phone, and made a quiet call. And suddenly, 2 giant security guards came out of nowhere. They didn't even let her carry her bags. They just escorted Tosin straight into the small, windowless back room. After 2 hours of Tosin sweating in the cold, the head officer came in and dropped the bomb. He looked at her with pity and said, "Miss, this visa is as fake as a $3 bill. The sponsor number on this sticker belongs to a local bakery in a village in Scotland, not a hospital. You have been scammed." Tosin's chest tightened. Her legs lost their bones. She quickly brought out her phone, connecting to the airport Wi-Fi with shaking hands to call Chief on WhatsApp. And the phone said, "The number you're trying to call is currently switched off. Please try again later." The ultimate heartbreak sound. The sound of doom. Chief was gone. The 15 million naira gone. The Manchester hospital didn't exist. and she was going or entering nowhere. Tosin didn't even get to step outside the airport to smell the streets of London. They kept her in a detention room, fed her a cold sandwich with no pepper and a bottle of water, and put her on the very next flight back to Lagos. A whole senior girl, eating dry bread while her life fell apart. She landed in Nigeria at midnight. The Lagos heat hit her face again, but this time it felt like fire. Just 24 hours after she left like a queen, she returned like a thief. Imagine the level of shame. How do you explain to your mother that the 50 million is gone? How do you explain to the people that just commented safe flight yesterday that you're already back in the group chat? Or will she tell her boss at the office about the kidney surgery loan? Tosin had to cover her head with a scarf and sneak into her friend's house at night so her old neighbors wouldn't see her. She became a refugee in her own city, jumping whenever her phone rang, hiding from people she owed money. Look, we all want a better life. It is tough out here. But this Japa desperation is even making the smart, educated people do very foolish things. There is no magic shortcut to immigration. If an agent tells you they have a back door to the UK, Canada, or the US and asks for your life savings in cash with no paper trail, carry your shoes on your head and run for your life. Don't let the pressure of Instagram and the fear of your mates leaving you behind push you into a trap you can't climb out of. The only thing worse than being broke in Lagos is being 15 million naira in debt in this same Lagos. What would you do if you were Tosin? Would you go back to Victoria Island to fight the agent, or just accept your fate and start selling pure water on the streets? Let me know in the comments. And please, share this video to your family group chat to save somebody's 50 million naira today. And subscribe for many more crazy stories. Bye.